Hello, I'm Tibshirani with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. Cheap petrol has seen consumer prices in the US record their biggest drop in 8 months in September. The consumer price index fell 0.2% last month and remained unchanged from September last year. However, taking energy and food costs out of the equation, prices rose by 0.2% over the month and 1.9% over the year. While persistently low inflation poses a major hurdle to an interest rate hike this year, the US labour market indicates otherwise, as new applications for unemployment benefits fell to a 42-year low last week. New York Fed President William Dudley has come out saying that if the US economy evolves in line with his forecasts, he'd favour lifting rates later this year. Yet he notes recent data out of the US indicates the economy is slowing and the weakening Chinese economy isn't helping. Dudley has also responded to criticisms the Fed is giving mixed messages about what it plans to do with rates, saying policymakers are not as divided as it may appear and are generally operating under the same framework. As we contend with Auckland's housing crisis, the Aussies are debating whether their housing bubble will burst. The chief executives of 2 of Australia's 4 major banks have dismissed predictions of a sharp correction in their house prices. The Sydney Morning Herald reports that while Macquarie Group, Credit Suisse and Merrill Lynch have all flagged growing risks in housing, the National Australia Bank and Westpac have come out saying there's nothing to worry about. They say that while the growth rate will subside, it will remain positive thanks to the country's population growth and geography limiting the supply of new houses. Prices in Sydney and Melbourne have climbed around 16% in the past year. In New York, the US Treasury 10-year yield benchmark has inched up today, but remains low at 2.01%. The US benchmark oil price has continued to drop today to $46 a barrel. The Brent price is at $49 a barrel. US crude stockpiles have recorded their largest weekly increase since April. There is a build-up of inventories as refiners shut for maintenance after the peak summer season. The gold price has risen again to $1,186 an ounce. The New Zealand dollar has continued to make substantial gains today as a flow of weaker than expected economic data out of the US hampers its currency. The New Zealand dollar has hit a 4-month high against the US at 68.6 US cents. It's also risen to 93.5 Australian cents and 60.3 euro cents. The TWI is up nearly 100 basis points to 72.6. I'm Tibshirani, and that was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.